Hey everybody, it's Brad and Matt, owners of Toasted Simple, and we are live from the Toasted Simple LLC kitchen, and we are showing you how to use our smoked and toasted cocktail smoker kit. And we've had some people write in, call in, they're saying, hey, this thing's super cool, how do we use it? And I can tell you the smoke tops, they're a little bit like driving a stick shift. You gotta learn how to do it, but once you do, it's a smooth ride. So we're gonna use a smoke top that's been used previously, and that way we can kind of tell you about how to clean the screen before you use it the next time. So Brad, take it over.
Yeah, so you notice as soon as you take the top off, you'll realize that there's one screen right here that has a little bit bigger kind of holes for it, and then the one below it is a very fine filter that keeps all the small debris from falling into your cocktail. So what you want to do, now since this has been used as well, we're going to go ahead and clean it. You can take any kind of toothpick. You don't want to push too hard because you don't want to puncture the screen. You just want to kind of scrape anything that might be in there, knock any of that loose debris out. And what I like to do is take the top and obviously hold over a trash can. Give it a little tap, that gets all that debris out of there, and now we are ready to roll.
Yeah, I will say that there's one little trick. You can hold it up to the light and just make sure you can see right through that hole and you're good to go.
Good point. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and fill the first screen with our wood chips. Now you notice I'm doing this outside of the smoker. The reason I'm doing that is because any of that small debris like we just talked about, we don't want that cluttering up that small filter in the bottom, or it will block the flame and block your smoke from coming through.
So when you're filling the screen up, just you're not going to want to put a whole lot of wood chips in there. Go about maybe halfway to the top. You're not going to want to block the lighter, the flame from getting through.
So we're using hickory right now because it actually will really pair well with what's in the glass over here. Do we want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, so what we did, this is a toasted orange peel old fashioned, of course. We used bourbon whiskey, toasted orange peel simple syrup, and a chocolate bitter. So we got a little chocolate orange thing going on right now. So we got our smoke top. We got our wood chips in. We're going to place it on top of our glass. And now I'm going to talk about the lighter. So we give you the torch lighter. This is a 6-inch pin torch lighter. It's not going to have the biggest flame of any lighter, but it's definitely will work, right? So the first thing you need to know is that we do not give you butane in these things. So you're going to want to find one of these. I had it hidden. But butane, you can pretty much pick up at any grocery store. Looks like a can of deodorant. It has a nozzle on top. And you are going to want to go into that hole at the bottom of the lighter and just pump the butane in. It's got a little window. It'll tell you how much butane you have in there. We already have the lighter full, so I'm not really going to go into pumping a whole lot of butane in there. There is a handle that pops out from the bottom of this lighter, and you turn it left and right. So when you go right, smaller flame, and you go left, bigger flame. We're going to want to go about as much as we can go to the left. Now, the manufacturer of this lighter will tell you don't go all the way to the left because you might have some problems. So I'm going to not go completely, but almost dial it all the way to the left, and that way we'll have the max amount of flame. And then I'm going to hold it upright to get the flame going. Now I'm about to light this thing up to get the smoke rolling into the old-fashioned. What you're going to notice is how close I get to the screen, and I'm going to hold this thing for about 12 seconds. You have to put some time into this to get the smoke going. And I'm also going to roll the lighter around and get different angles of the wood chips. So here we go.
So you'll notice too, when you first fill your lighter, that you're going to need to click it a couple times just to get that butane rolling. It probably won't relight the first time you click it, but about the second, third time you should have a good flame on it. Now you'll notice too, there's a flame coming out of the top. That's completely normal. Just watch your hands so you don't burn your hand while doing it. Keep it at an angle like he's doing right there. That's keeping his hand away from the flame because, hey, look, safety first. Now you'll see, look at all that beautiful smoke drop down in the cocktail. That's going to be one absolutely amazing smoked and toasted old fashioned.
So there we go. You notice that I did restart the lighter during that process. I kept the lighter on there for about 12 seconds the first time and then restarted it and then put it on another 12. We've got this like cake of smoke. Now, do you need that much smoke? Probably not, but that is for the video. That's going to make a beautiful smoke. And now we've got the old fashioned sitting in there. We've got the smoke sitting on top. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of roll it around, let it marinate a little bit with that smoke. But the coolest part is when you take the smoke top off, you'll just see the smoke just start to kind of dissipate.
Look at that cloud of smoke. Right,
it's going to be hard for you to see in the video, but there you go. You got a beautifully smoked cocktail, and I am going to enjoy drinking this. So with that, I will kind of roll this around, let the rest of that smoke come out, and we're going to say Happy New Year and cheers and have fun getting toasted.
Thank you, Toasties. Reach out with any comments and questions that you may have.